What if I told you that losing everything you thought you wanted could be the best thing that ever happened to you? Rebecca Wilson thought her world ended when she caught her millionaire fiancé and her aunt sister in his office together. But what happened next? She ended up marrying someone worth 10 times more than her cheating ex. And here's the twist that will blow your mind. Her new husband was actually her ex-fiancé's biggest business rival, who had been waiting years for revenge. This isn't just another betrayal story. This is about how the universe sometimes delivers justice in the most unexpected ways. And by the end of this video, you'll see why some betrayals are actually blessings in disguise. Rebecca had it all figured out at 32. Marketing executive, downtown Boston apartment, and Nathan Reynolds, a tech millionaire with perfect teeth and a 5-carat engagement ring. But here's what nobody tells you about seemingly perfect relationships. They're often built on the shakiest foundations. The red flags started 3 months before their wedding. Nathan became distant, constantly checking his phone, criticizing things he used to love about Rebecca. Her laugh was suddenly too loud. Her favorite dress made her look washed out. Even reading before bed became annoying to him. This was shocking. The man who once found her quirks endearing was now systematically tearing down her confidence. Now let me explain how family betrayal cuts deeper than any romantic heartbreak. Stephanie, Rebecca's younger sister, had always been competitive. If Rebecca got something, Stephanie had to have it better. But wanting your sister's fiancé, that crosses every line imaginable. The manipulation was calculated. Stephanie volunteered to help with wedding planning, found excuses to spend time with Nathan, and slowly inserted herself into their relationship. She even knew Nathan's cake preferences better than Rebecca did. Here's the part that made my blood boil. They had been meeting secretly for months, using Rebecca's work schedule against her. Every late night at the office, every business trip, they turned her dedication into opportunities for betrayal. The moment Rebecca walked into Nathan's office and found them kissing will haunt you. Picture this. She brought him lunch, thinking she was being a loving fiancé. Instead, she got a front-row seat to the destruction of everything she believed in. But here's what's remarkable about this moment. Rebecca didn't scream, didn't cause a scene. She asked one simple question. How long? Since the engagement party, Stephanie answered. 4 months. They had been betraying her for 4 entire months while she planned their wedding. This is how betrayal really works. It's not a single moment of weakness. It's a series of calculated choices, each one more devastating than the last. What happened next nearly destroyed Rebecca. Depression, panic hacks, losing a major client at work. She hit rock bottom so hard that she had to leave Boston entirely. But here's where the story gets interesting. Sometimes running away is actually running toward your destiny. Rebecca moved to Chicago, rebuilt her career, and slowly started healing. The therapy helped, but what really changed her life was a business dinner in San Francisco where she met Zachary Foster. This was shocking. Zachary wasn't just any successful businessman. He was Nathan's biggest rival in the tech world. 7 years earlier, Zachary had backed the right startup, while Nathan backed the competitor. Zachary's pick got acquired for millions. Nathan's company went bankrupt. Let me explain how the universe works sometimes. While Rebecca was healing from her betrayal, she was unknowingly falling in love with the one man who had already beaten Nathan at his own game. But here's the beautiful part. Zachary knew who Rebecca was when they met, but he didn't pursue her for revenge. He genuinely fell in love with her strength, her resilience, her ability to rebuild from nothing. Fast forward 2 years, Rebecca and Zachary are happily married when her mother passes away from cancer. At the funeral, guess who shows up? Nathan and Stephanie. flashing their wealth and acting like the perfect couple.
This is how karma works in real life. It's not always instant, but it's always perfect time.
When Stephanie tried to gloat about her perfect life, the summer house, the money, the upcoming family plans, Rebecca had a surprise waiting. Have you met my husband yet?
The moment Nathan saw Zachary, his face drained of color. Foster,
He whispered. Here's what Rebecca learned that Nathan never knew. Stephanie's perfect life was a complete lie. The houses, cars, and vacations were all bought with borrowed money. Nathan's business was failing. Their marriage was a facade maintained for appearances. Stephanie was secretly planning to divorce him and would leave with nothing thanks to the prenup. Meanwhile, Rebecca was genuinely happy, successful, and building a real life with someone who truly valued her. This is how real revenge works. You don't have to plot or scheme. Sometimes the best revenge is simply building a better life. But here's the twist that shows Rebecca's true character. When Stephanie broke down and admitted the truth about her miserable marriage, Rebecca didn't gloat. She didn't say, "I told you so." Instead, she showed compassion. Not because Stephanie deserved it, but because holding on to anger was only hurting herself. This was shocking. After years of pain, Rebecca chose forgiveness, not for Stephanie's sake, but for her own peace. The ending of this story will give you chills. Rebecca and Zachary are now building their dream life together. She's pregnant after years of trying, successful in her career, and surrounded by genuine love and support. Let me explain how this story really ends. It's not about Rebecca winning against Nathan and Stephanie. It's about her discovering that losing them was actually the beginning of finding herself. The betrayal that nearly destroyed her became the catalyst for everything good in her life. This is how life really works sometimes. The worst thing that happens to you can become the best thing that ever happened to you. Rebecca's story proves that betrayal, as devastating as it feels, can be the universe's way of redirecting you towards something infinitely better. Nathan and Stephanie thought they were stealing Rebecca's happiness. Instead, they were freeing her to find true happiness with someone who actually deserved her. The lesson here isn't about revenge, it's about resilience. It's about trusting that when people show you who they really are, losing them might be the greatest gift you never asked for. If you've ever felt like betrayal or loss was the end of your story, I want you to do something right now. Think of one person in your life who hurt you deeply, someone whose betrayal felt like it would destroy you. Now, can you identify even one good thing that came into your life afterward? A new relationship, a career change, a move to a different city, or even just a stronger sense of who you are. Drop a comment below with just one word, describing what you found after your loss. Don't explain the whole story, just one word. Strength, love, freedom, success, whatever it was. Because I guarantee you, reading through these comments will prove that betrayal isn't the end of anyone's story. It's often the beginning of their best chapter. And if you're still in the painful part of your story, let these comments be proof that your comeback is coming. The universe might just be clearing the path for something incredible you can't even imagine yet.